Here's why Jeremiah Smith should win the Heisman Trophy, and honestly by a pretty wide margin right now. So the talk is between Fernando Mendoza, Julian Sayin, and then the next tier is Marcel Reed and Ty Simpson. But the Heisman Trophy should be awarded to the best player in college football. Not the one who is putting up the best stats, although that should be accounted for. Not the one who is the best player at a certain position, like only quarterback, but the best player overall. That's very hard to judge and honestly is very subjective. But I want to entertain you a bit. I think Jeremiah Smith is the best player in college football right now. And I don't know if it's close. I don't think it is, but then again, measuring who the best player is in America is subjective in large part. There are objective ways to, I think, create different tiers of players, but then trying to nitpick who's actually first and who's second, third, fourth, etc. It's a very tough job to do. There's a lot of wiggle room. But Jeremiah Smith right now, he is sixth in total touchdowns, receiving touchdowns with 10. He is tied for second in his long reception of the year of 87. He's averaging 13.3 yards per reception, which is low, 204th, but that really doesn't matter if we're being honest. He has 65 total receptions, is sixth. He has 862 receiving yards, that's sixth. He's a true sophomore, number 4, standing at a tall 6'3" and a big 223 pounds. He is a physical specimen. Like, talk about a freak athlete, an alien player, and his stats would be better than this if teams didn't have to game plan for him in a special way, where teams often bracket him, they double cover him, they basically dedicate a whole side of the field to him, and he always wins the one-on-ones. Same with basically his Ohio State brother, Carnell Tate, who sometimes doesn't look all that much different from Smith. Tate is at a really good year this season, but Smith, teams always game plan for him, and when they don't, he blows them up. I think that if you are a truther, if you are truly voting for the best player to win the Heisman, that you have to cast your ballot to Jeremiah Smith. I know that Sayin's been amazing. I get that. But what Smith does is completely unique. I know Sayin's accuracy is a tier ahead of everyone else's. This channel will make you a college football expert and help you enjoy watching games and make more accurate predictions. So what are you waiting for? Like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment your thoughts, and watch the video all the way through so that you can get the full package. And check the description and pinned comment for more ways to help yourself and this channel. But the next closest quarterbacks that you have to Sayin are probably Ty Simpson and Fernando Mendoza, and maybe some others. None of them have the receiving supporting cast that he does. None of them have those receivers, and they all have pretty much played tougher schedules. With Smith, we've seen him play last year. We are seeing him play this year. We have a multi-year, more than 20-game sample size of him being an absolute freak, of him being a impossible player to shut down. You can only slow him down, and you can only hope to do that. You can only hope and pray to do that. And he's balling out. So I think that he is clearly the best player in America. Not only is he the best, but he is the most talented. He would go round 1, pick 1 right now, depending on the team, and he'd be the number 1 overall player available in the current NFL draft. He's invaluable. Defenses have to adjust for him. He puts up elite numbers. He makes amazing plays like the one-handed grab against Penn State, where that should have been tipped and probably picked off, but instead, he just makes a circus catch like, casually grab it as if he were catching an apple and it's a football, and he takes it down and gets a touchdown. And I think it's often harder to judge the best players, especially on defense and offensive line, but on offense, and specifically offensive skill position players, including quarterback and tight end, so receiver, running back, quarterback, and tight end, I think he is clearly the best. And that's enough for me to say that he should win the Heisman Trophy this year. He probably won't, At this point, I'd say it's likely going to go to Sayin, if not Sayin Mendoza, but Jeremiah Smith deserves to win the Heisman Trophy. He's clearly the best player in college football, and let me know if you think it's close, but as of right now, I don't know who else would be close. Thank you for watching. It's my mission on College Football with Sam to make you the most informed, knowledgeable, and entertained fan as possible. We aren't perfect, but we hit the nail on the head more often than we hit our thumb with the hammer. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment, and if you're here, you've probably already watched the whole video. So thank you for doing those things.